Happy Wednesday, Wheaton Academy. I can't believe it. Today is our 41st day of e-learning. Yesterday, on day 40, it was raining, so I found myself thinking about Noah and the ark. But today, Oswald and I are here to give you a little bit of information for this last week of school, to recognize some really deserving people, and then to just share a thought with you. So this is it. This is our last week of classes before you have final exams. For those of you who are seniors, just a reminder, this Friday, May 22nd, is when you need to have all of your work completed if you want to take advantage of the privilege to not have to take your final exams. So for all of you seniors who get your work done by Friday, that's it. You will be done. I loved your senior chapel yesterday, and it made me realize how much we're going to miss you. For the rest of you, Friday, May 29th is when we need you to have all of your work completed. So I know some of you are working on plans with teachers and student services, and you should certainly follow those. But the general rule for seniors, we need work done May 22nd, and for everybody else, we need work done May 29th. Also, I want you to take a look at the email that was sent home to your parents, as well as take a look at WOW Weekly for information about how you're going to return your books, as well as pick up the stuff from your locker. Seniors, we will see you on Tuesday with your Surface and your books, and you'll be able to follow those instructions from WOW Weekly to be able to get all of your items, as well as turn in all of your computer and books and those sorts of things. For the rest of you, we'll see you that first week in June to be able to pick up your items and turn in your books. So today, I want to just take a second and recognize some amazing accomplishments. Every year, we recognize the two people with the highest GPA in the senior class. We name them the Valedictorian and the Salutatorian of the graduating class. These students not only have the highest GPA, but they also have taken a high number of advanced and AP classes as well as AP tests during their time at Wheaton Academy. This year, I am so pleased to congratulate Caleb Rathbun as the 2020 Wheaton Academy Valedictorian and Chris Eklund as the 2020 Salutatorian. Both of these young men have worked so hard during their 4 years. This represents a monumental effort and an act of just devotion to using their gifts well. Not only have they stewarded their academic gifts well, but they represent Wheaton Academy in their character and their activities. They are two quality people, and I am just so proud of all that they have accomplished. So congratulations to Caleb and Chris, our valedictorian and salutatorian of this year's senior class. Also every year at this time, we award the Wilbur A. Hiller Memorial Teaching Award to a faculty member who has been chosen by faculty and students as the Teacher of the Year. This morning, the faculty gathered for our Wednesday morning faculty devotions, and I am pleased to tell you that this year's award winner is Mr. Kiernan Mack. Mr. Mack has been at Wheaton Academy since 2004, and all of you that have had Mr. Mack know that since that time, he has brought a passion for chemistry, for Christ, and most importantly for students. In fact, I am always blown away at the number of students who say, once I had Mr. Mack, I loved chemistry. Boy, I wish I had had him in high school. And he has contributed so much to our community. We are so proud of all that Mr. Mack has invested in Wheaton Academy and its students and his colleagues, and we want to congratulate him today. Now, each year, I try to read through the Bible. I actually started on July the 1st, and I ended on June 30th. So I'm coming down to the end, and right now I am in 2 Corinthians. This morning I read 2 Corinthians chapter 5. It's one of my favorite passages in Scripture, and two phrases stuck out to me this morning. The phrase, Christ's love compels us, and the phrase, we are Christ's ambassadors, or we are God's ambassadors. And as we end this year, what I don't want to end is for each of us to continue to allow God's work in our lives, His grace, His forgiveness, His love for us. I don't want us to miss out on what that compels us to do for other people. You see, when we've been loved well, as we all have been by Jesus, it gives us the inspiration, the encouragement, and the strength to love others well. And so in these last couple of weeks of school, I want to challenge you, Wheaton Academy. Don't leave those acts of Christ's love undone. Don't leave those words of encouragement unsaid. Don't leave the people who need to be served not served by you. Christ's love compels us, it forces us, it pushes us. It doesn't give us a choice but to share it with other people. And I think at the end of the year, it's also a good time to reflect. You know, an ambassador represents one person to another. And basically, Christ is making his case to the world through us. And it's not in the way you would think. It's not in having everything all together. It's not being perfect or all shiny or having the story that everybody wants to follow. Being Christ's ambassador means having the courage to look at God's work in your story, to look at your failings and his grace, to look at your sin and his forgiveness, to share who he is and what he's done in your life with other people. That is so inviting. When people hear your story, they see what God is doing in you, and it makes them want to know him better. And so this last week, I know we're all excited to finish up and turn in our finals and turn in our books and be done for a little while. But what we aren't done with is Christ's work. Don't leave those thank yous unsaid. Don't leave the encouragement undone. Don't forget to look. Who is the person that needs you to show them Christ's love today? Wheaton Academy, I'm so proud of you. 41 days later, you continue to inspire me. You are loved and you are missed. Have a great couple of days.